Imagine this. You go for a quiet dinner, lights are dim, food is served, and suddenly, instead of music, you hear this. Exactly this happened in Washington, D.C. when Trump went to eat at a famous restaurant with his top ministers near to White House. And protesters were sitting inside the same restaurant, had already booked tables, just like normal customers. And when Trump entered in the restaurant, slogans started. They shouted three things: Free DC, Free Palestine. Trump is the Hitler of our time. These protesters are the women activists from Code Pink. Trump looked at them, waved his hand, and security took them out. Other tables also shouted back, USA, USA. The restaurant turned into a micro stage of protest theater. But here is the point: the protesters were not shouting without reason. Their slogans were truly quite symbolic. And what are these? First, Free DC, which signify local frustration, excessive policing and control in the capital, making city almost military camp. Second, Free Palestine, linking America's policies to the war in Gaza. Trump's full support and backup to the Israel, no matter how many are dying. And the big one is calling Trump is the Hitler of our time. And this one itself has many reasons. First, Trump's imperialistic arrogance and mindset, giving statements like subjugating Canada, annexation of Greenland, besides them, bombing Iran and Venezuela, tariffs blackmailing, recently announced Department of War, ignoring inhuman concentration camp situation in Gaza. All these points making him not less than Hitler. Today in Gaza, people are dying not just from bombs but from hunger. Children have no food. Shattered families, no shelter, become modern day concentration camp. Whole world is watching. Yet America, which calls itself a superpower, and Trump, who talks about Nobel Peace Prize, but doing the opposite. On one side, ignoring Gaza, on other side, bombing Iran, targeting Venezuela, and hitting the world with trade tariffs. When people see this hypocrisy, the anger is natural. And that's why protesters compared Trump with Hitler. Maybe the language was harsh, but the message had truth. Once Abraham Lincoln said, nearly all men can stand adversity. But if you want to test a man's character, give him power. So the question arises, is Trump has character to keep holding power?